Ladies and gentlemen, we still believe that feminist movements should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. Before I go to my rebuttals, let me first give the clarification as my entry point. First, when we are talking about feminists, it is not about men and women or men against women. No, but it is about masculine and feminine. And both gender, either man or woman, can have both sides at the same time. And the second clarification is the main goal of opposing the K-pop as a feminist movement is a freedom of choice and equality. So this is not just about beauty standards. This is not just about privilege. This is not just about what the opposition team has said before. So now let me move to my rebuttals. Said that the new wave is needed in order to produce a quality of talent and content and a success standard, and this can only be done by the K-pop industry. This is not true, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because if we take a look, there are a lot of and thousands of people or industry who are not involved in K-pop but still success and can produce a good content, good quality, and can even entertaining us. When we are talking about industry, we often forget that there are African entertainment, Turkey entertainment, Thailand entertainment, and many other entertainment that I cannot mention one by one. And they can still produce a really good content to entertain people. Let's take another example. Oprah Winfrey. As we know, she's very famous presenter. Total different background, and she doesn't show a common beauty standard. And yet she can produce a really good quality of content. So the argument of opposition is not valid at all. Second, opposition said that K-pop industry is spreading because there are supply and demand. This is not true also, ladies and gentlemen. We should underline and we should understand here that the supply and demands comes because there's operation made by the K-pop agency itself. Why? Because they advertise about K-pop almost everywhere. Even if you go to New York, you can see in Manhattan. In Indonesia itself, you can also see that there are many e-commerce advertising about K-pop itself. So this supply and demands come because the K-pop agency advertising themselves. So this can be very dangerous. Why? Because this creates a brainwash for a younger generation and for young people, and it can root there as time flies, and it can shape their mind and brainwash their mind. Not to mention also, this is the reason behind the beauty standard with the Korean beauty standard among society. As we know, Korea also has biggest beauty company, which also can be dangerous. So this argument by the opposition is not valid. And now let me move to my argument on why we should aggressively oppress the K-pop industry. But before all, I would like to say the disclaimer that we are not abolishing K-pop industry permanently. We are not going to do that, but we are going to eliminate and we are going to educate people on the K-pop industry itself, because like the status quo right now, there are a lot of people who knows about K-pop industry and trying to imitate them. So move to my argument, my first argument. Why we should aggressively oppress the K-pop industry. First, K-pop industry increased cultural oppression. And second, K-pop industry create a bigger rate of LGBTQ phobia. Let me elaborate my argument now. Cultural oppression. What is cultural oppression? It is the belief of false belief, values, and the ideal of life that is not the actual ideal of life and values. It can be caused because of the massive spreading of one specific culture, or also it can be caused because of the glorifying of one specific culture. How this can be happen? Because as we are talking about the K-pop industry, K-pop industry, as we know, that's spreading everywhere. Like even the current situation right now is McDonald's is collaborating with BTS, where people gathering and hyping up about it that they want to buy it just because there is BTS there. So that's one of the specific things that I mean by glorifying one specific culture. Why is this dangerous? Why is this cultural operation dangerous? First, because it can create a stereotype by dominant culture, and it can also create some privilege that is not necessary and can be harmful in society. What's the privilege I mean? Like, oh, you're from Korea, you have privilege, so people will think like that. So this can be dangerous for the society itself. Not to mention, it can be dangerous also for for the young generation, because they most likely do not understand about their root, their identity, or their culture. Why? Because as I said, their mind is getting brainwashed by this culture oppression. For example, the young generation right now in Indonesia itself, if you ask the young people here, they do not know about the alphabet writing in traditional like Japanese alphabet, Balinese alphabet, or anything, but they do know about Hangul Korean alphabet. So that's also the same goes way about the culture. They do not know about the culture in Indonesia itself, but they know the culture about Korea. So how by aggressively oppressing the K-pop industry can stop the cultural oppression? Because we can protect the origin culture, so we will not lose our culture as identity. And how are we going to do this? We will use media to reconstruct people's mind, especially young people. So they would learn more about the culture, about their own culture. So we will try our best to minimize the K-pop, and we will try to put and to replace it to our own culture. So then the likelihood happen, the best case in our side is that there will be no more cultural oppression, and people will start young people will start to know about the root and their identity. And because, as we told you before, because we are going to use media, and that's why people will start having a different state of mind. And worst case is that this cultural operation is still happening, and it will even the worst, it will erase the original culture. Moving to my second argument, LGBTQ phobia is a dislike against people who are in LGBTQ community. Why is this dangerous? Because as we know that in Korea itself, in K-pop itself, there are many idols who are having a different beauty standard. For example, like I haven't heard any of Korean personnel is LGBTQ in LGBTQ community, or even if they are there, they are trying to hide it. They are trying to hide their identity. So this can create a LGBTQ phobia among the society, and it can be dangerous because for young generation, it can rooting a hatred inside their mind. So there will be a phobia about that, and also not to mention that most of the men in the actor or the men in the K-pop industry, they're usually wearing makeup, or they're usually having a lip tint or stuff, and people will definitely consider it like, oh, you're a gay. So that's like a homophobic. That's what we want to. That's why we want to oppress the K-pop industry itself. And how are we going to do this? We are going to give education to people, and also that we are going to try to put it on the media that it is not as dangerous as it is not as bad as it can be. And we'll also make a campaign that we should understand more of our culture rather than to glorifying a specific culture. And in this context, it's Korean culture. So yeah, and the likelihood, the best case in our side is that there will be no people who are having LGBTQ phobia, because as we did a campaign, we did in media social and social media, and we did this construction in people mind. So and even if we cannot erase that, we can still minimize people who are having the LGBTQ phobia. And the worst case that in comparatively, the worst case in the opposition side, they will say that LGBTQ will still happen because there are many factors. That's true, but this is like the biggest factor, because as we know that the Korean industry is everywhere right now. So without any further things to say again, we are as a government, we still strongly agree that we should, as a feminist, we should aggressively oppress the Korean industry. Thank you.
Okay, I will start my speech in 3, 2, and 1. As closing whip, we are agree with the motions. We want to create a better traditional, and we want to create a better society. I am not sure both opening government and opening oppositions are talking about. They are not getting the point actually. So let's move to my clarification. I have 4 points of clarification here, where the first one is to the opening oppositions that state that the Western and Asian beauty standard is different, whereas as an example, Kim Kardashian with the fit body. As you can see, or as you know, as we all know, that Thailand also have this point where the men tend to be transgender or the women are transgender to become a man. So there are no such a kind difference between them. The difference is just the makeup, where on the Western will have the more bold makeup rather than the Asians with the soft glam makeup. The second point, for the pointing to the speaker to opening opposition, state that we cannot blame the K-pop industry. No, it is false. We are not blaming the K-pop industry. But as you can see, that K-pop industry creates a perspective. If you are handsome, if you are beautiful, then you must have a plastic surgery on it. Beautiful standard came from people perspective. Let's say, I will say Jimin is the handsome guy on the BTS. But the other person will say that he is the more handsome. So as you can see, there are comparative to the two statements that I'm talking about just now. It is about the human perspective. It is about the beauty standard that we have on our own side. So the third one, opening up position state that we are trying to kill the Korean entertainment. No, it is not. It is biggest false ever. We are not stating that we are going to kill the Korean entertainment. We are not saying we are going to terminate it. So please hear this clearly that we want to oppose but not terminate. Move to the fourth. So opening government, opening opposition doesn't give any solutions, and they are just comparing everything. So they are just comparing that the beauty standard is like this and some kind of that, but they are not giving a mechanism or the solutions where we can do and where we can do. Okay, move to my arguments. So for the arguments, I have 2 points arguments that I will extend from my closing government. So the first one is to the K-pop culture of operations. That state, people, especially teenagers, are more defined the K-pop rather than own parents. This culture also gives a huge bad impact where the traditions itself from the fans tend to be forgotten. This will make the culture itself extinct. Other people will get hallucination where the culture of the K-pop got the superior side rather than the own culture. As you can see on across the word that people are trying to say that well, K-pop is the first or the top rather than their own traditions or so. So we want this to be, we want to oppose this because of these matters. And as you can see, and the example itself is the Korea. Korea itself lost their culture. They even don't know what their traditional songs are so, but they remember the K-pop music. And every store on the Korea just simply opening the K-pop music just because of their love or their support to their K-pop. And yeah, as you can see, and this is just simply like that. And the second is increasing homophobia that state by the Korean government, and I will extend the arguments, where men with beautiful face with the feminist characteristic tend to be bullied and increase the psychology effect, right? Where you got bullied and this, you got stress because of the bullying, you have the psychology of the individuals. This will cause people that we believe will commit suicide because of the harassment, because of the judge, of the other people. They can even imagine it is so hard to pass. And the example is the Korea itself, where the Korea have the high suicidal rate because of the bullies. As you can see, Sujin is the woman actress from the Korea has ever been bullied her sister while junior high school. It claims that she ever slapped, she ever drink alcohol, and so on. This is also happens on the K-pop guys, especially men, as you can see on very many news that coming to. So as government, we believe that feminist movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry, but not remove. Summary of all of it, team government is trying to save the culture and the mental health of the citizen itself. We believe that closing government deserves the first place because of the exclusivity itself and rather than the opening oppositions and the opening government. We are proudly present as opening closing government. Thank you.